Most of the treks in Goa happen during the monsoons, and the routes go through these forested areas to waterfalls, um, climbing up these hills along the lower Western Ghats, going up to about say 2,000 feet or maybe less. With us, we have focused our trekking areas in really good wilderness places, which are along the ocean. We call them all ocean treks, and the difference between the ocean treks that we do and the forested treks or the waterfall treks is, of course, our routes are totally uncrowded. You will find practically nobody around there, so you really get the feeling of an isolated location, true wilderness location. And then the sceneries, the views are really beautiful, where the hills come all the way up to the ocean, edge of the ocean, and the cliffs go down, and there are these beautiful deserted beaches with nobody there, and the marine life in the small tidal pools, the sea itself, the rough oceans during the monsoons, the calm blue waters. You often see dolphins in those locations. We do things like cliff jumping there. Trekking along the oceans, I think in India is probably just us doing it in Goa. I don't think anybody else is going to the locations. We have got the Hippie Trail in the north, which actually traces a trail which was very frequented by the hippies in the 1960s and 1970s. And then we have the Crab's Claw Bay in the north along the Maharashtra-Goa border, which goes from near the Terracotta Fort. We have one of our very popular treks is the Ocean Trek Sea Cave, which goes to this geological wonder which I talked about in the previous video. It's a 30-meter long sea cave open at both sides. So another thing that we have done is we have changed the names, or we have given our own names to many of the or nearly all these trekking locations, and they're not the same as what you see on a Google map or on a geological map. Hippie Trail, the name doesn't exist. Crab's Claw Bay, the name doesn't exist. So too with Eagle's Cliff. So if you look for these places, you're not going to find them. And the reason for us doing this is also not to get them too exposed to people, and especially on social media, etc. And not to have hordes coming there. Of course, this has going there itself has opened up these places, and we're happy with that. It's nice that people go there, people visit these places, and get into the wilderness areas and experience these things for themselves. It's like the truly off the beaten track locations in Goa that one can encounter if you just get out there.